Have you ever wondered why, despite feeling deeply connected to your purpose, you constantly find yourself broke, lonely, and isolated? You know you're different, chosen by God, but you're barely getting by, watching others around you seemingly thrive without effort. What if I told you this isolation and poverty aren't punishments, but crucial parts of God's divine test to prepare you for something extraordinary? If you feel alone, misunderstood, and financially trapped, pay close attention. This message is about to reveal the brutal truth behind your struggle. Chosen ones often find themselves isolated because true strength isn't developed in crowds. It's forged alone, in solitude. Think about Moses. Before leading a nation, Moses spent 40 years isolated in the desert, tending sheep. In isolation, Moses learned humility, patience, and leadership. God isolates you because He needs your attention fully focused on Him and your divine purpose. Your loneliness isn't abandonment, it's training. You're being shaped privately for public greatness. So ask yourself, what strengths are you developing during this lonely season? When you're constantly broke, it's easy to question your worth. But here's the hidden truth. Financial hardship keeps you grounded, humble, and deeply connected to your humanity. Consider the legendary samurai Miyamoto Musashi. He spent years living in poverty, deliberately avoiding comfort. Musashi famously said, "Perceive that which cannot be seen with the eye." God isn't withholding wealth because He dislikes you. Instead, He's ensuring you don't become corrupted by riches before you're spiritually ready. He's building your character brick by brick through humility and hardship. If you're chosen, God demands full reliance on Him, not on worldly riches or the approval of others. The Apostle Paul, one of the most influential figures in history, often faced isolation and poverty. Yet Paul thrived spiritually, teaching us, "When I am weak, then I am strong." 2 Corinthians 12, verse 10. Your financial struggles and isolation are actually divine invitations, forcing you into intimacy with God. He's breaking your dependence on external validation and worldly success. Can you see your lack as an invitation rather than a punishment?
Ever noticed how, when you're truly focused on your goals, you lose friends, relationships, or even family ties? This isn't accidental. God removes distractions so you stay aligned with your divine purpose. Nikola Tesla, one of history's greatest inventors, often isolated himself to focus deeply. Tesla said, "Be alone, that is the secret of invention. Be alone, that is when ideas are born." You are chosen. Your mission isn't ordinary. God will remove anyone who risks compromising your purpose, even if it leaves you temporarily alone. Trust His pruning process.
Being broke tests your faith more than abundance ever will. It's easy to be grateful and faithful when everything is going well, but true character emerges during trials. Look at Joseph in the Bible, sold into slavery, falsely accused, and imprisoned. Joseph's unwavering faith in God during hardship prepared him to become second in command of Egypt. Your current struggle with money is a divine test. God's watching closely. Will you remain faithful even when your prayers seem unanswered? Imagine receiving everything you've ever wanted before you're truly ready. Success without preparation is often destructive. God isolates and keeps you financially humble because premature exposure could destroy the very gift you carry. David was anointed as king long before he sat on the throne. For years he hid in caves, running from persecution. This time in isolation made David wise, patient, and capable of ruling. You're chosen for something significant. Your isolation is your preparation. Embrace this time as sacred training ground. When stripped of money, you discover what really matters: your integrity, your spirit, your divine connection. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, often reflected on the emptiness of material wealth. He wrote, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." God is teaching you that true wealth is internal. Real abundance is found in spiritual growth, peace of mind, and divine alignment. Money will come, but only after you've grasped what true wealth is. Your isolation and financial struggles are not curses. They are intentional steps in God's divine blueprint. He's developing your character, refining your spirit, and preparing you for extraordinary influence. You are not forgotten. You're strategically hidden, being prepared in private to shine brightly in public. Imagine the moment your struggles finally make sense, the day God reveals your purpose, turning your trials into triumphs. That moment is closer than you think, but only if you embrace this current season of testing and training. If this message resonated deeply with you, share your story in the comments. Your voice matters, and your experience can inspire others. Here at the Sky Mind, we read every single comment because your journey helps shape someone else's path. Subscribe now. Don't miss the next message that could change your life. This isn't just content, it's divine clarity. This is the Sky Mind.